Yo, guys, I hope you're well. So, guys, just when we thought things couldn't get any worse, they've just gotten a whole lot worse. Really? So, guys, today we are on the last day of the get together, shall we say, the backslapping, holding hands, hugging and kissing and cuddling get together of Keir Starmer and Emmanuel Macron of the Anglo-French summit. And their big idea, their one big idea, is the one in, one out solution to the migration problem, to the illegal migrants, the boat people. And I've just been left scratching my head at that one, people. Who came up with that idea? Because at the end of the day, I think Macron is running rings all around Keir Starmer. Because at the end of the day, UK have got to accept for each migrant that we return to the French, we have to accept a legal migrant from France. So what is to stop the French from sending a fleet, a flotilla, an armada of people here to the UK, where we will turn them around and send them back, but then the French will somehow authorize them through as legitimate asylum seekers, refugees, or whatever you want to call them, and send them back here to the UK. It's a win-win for France and a lose-lose for the UK. That's in my eyes, unless anyone can tell me different and tell me how this one in, one out scenario really works. Because from what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing, I don't know how it works in the favor of the British. But guys, let's leave that to one side. Because now, really, am I really hearing this? What I've been hearing is that these illegal migrants that are already ensconced here in the UK now, a lot of them are actually working illegally. Really? I thought that these guys who are waiting to get registered as UK people, blah, 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 whatever you want to call it, don't really care. I thought they weren't allowed to work. And I'm just going to go on the system and check this out. So guys, I'm going to go on the government website, if I can find it. Okay, so on the government website, they're talking about asylum support and what asylum seekers will get. And they say you can ask for somewhere to live, get a cash allowance, or both as an asylum seeker. So under housing, you'll be given somewhere to live if you need it. This could be in a flat, house, hostel, or bed and breakfast. Blah, blah, blah. You get cash support. You'll usually get £49.18 for each person in your household. So that's £50 a week. And your allowance will be loaded onto a debit card, an Aspen card, each week. And then you'll be able to use the card to get cash from a cash machine. And if your accommodation provides you meals, you get £9.95, £10 for each person in your household instead. Blah, 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 etc., etc. So yeah, that's on the government the government website. I'm just checking something else here, people, because I always thought that, and it says here that generally asylum seekers in the UK are not are not entitled to mainstream welfare benefits. So instead, they may be eligible for asylum support, which is what we just looked at on the government website. And that's provided by the Home Office, which can include accommodation. We looked at that. Financial assistance. We looked at that while their asylum claim is being processed. This support is separate from standard welfare benefits and is specifically for those who are destitute and unable to support themselves. And they have no recourse to public funds. So guys, what am I hearing about asylum seekers? A lot of them generally working as delivery drivers or delivery riders on their little mopeds or little electric e-bikes, this, that, and the third, delivering food door to door, etc., etc. As far as I'm aware, that is illegal, but it seems to be happening on a more and more proliferant basis. I see it all the time. See all these guys hanging out, and a lot of them possibly are illegal and they shouldn't be driving and riding and working at all. And also, I've seen a couple of videos on YouTube as well where someone has alerted people to this situation, filming outside their residence, their abode, and someone in authority comes out and tries to shut them down. So in my eyes, do these people in authority already know what's happening, and they just turn in a blind eye as per normal and letting this happen and allowing this? What I want to see is if these people are found to be working whilst they shouldn't, they should be illegally disqualified and deported because they're breaking all the rules of their asylum seeking. That is my opinion. But if I'm wrong, let me know down here in the comment section. But guys, this is crazy because for each person who takes a job as a delivery rider, driver, whatever, they're taking away the opportunity from a legal citizen from this country from applying for and getting that role. So the asylum seekers just need to sit tight and wait to be processed and wait to be legitimately allowed into this country where they can work to their heart's content. But from my eyes, they're now getting money on a weekly basis from the Home Office. They're getting cash in their pocket from working illegally, riding their scooters and e-bikes, this, that, and the third. And they're living rent-free at the expense of other people. And yeah, they're just laughing at us all the way to the bank, laughing at us and laughing at us. And all the while, Macron is putting more and more people on boats and sending them here to the UK. But guys, the one last question I wanted to ask you is, can someone tell me, because I haven't looked at this properly, but I remember seeing this a long time ago, that a lot of these people, migrants, refugees, asylum seekers, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. I was under the impression that when they left their country, they were meant to come and to domicile in the first European country of port of call. So whether that was Hungary, Spain, Holland, wherever, that is the first port of call. So how is it that all of these people are ending up in France, ready to be rerouted here to the UK? That's the question I want to ask you, because I don't understand how that works. How is that working? And particularly where we Brexited in 2016, we should have then closed the doors on this European migration. But it seems that the doors were not closed, clanked shut. They were thrown wide open. Really? I don't understand how it works. So if anyone knows how it works, please let me know down in the comment section, because I think this is what is making people really, really angry and really, really mad, that all of these people are coming in and they're going through many countries. They're transient across many countries, 3, 4, 5 European countries, to get to France and then to hop and skip and jump and to row and to float all the way over here to the UK. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense, doesn't add up, and not happy. So guys, we got Macron, we got Starmer dancing their merry jig, cuddling, hugging, kissing with this one in, one out fiasco. It will be a fiasco. And now we understand and we find out that a lot of these illegal immigrants, migrants, whatever you want to call them, are now working. They're getting rent-free, they're getting money in their pocket, and they're also now working illegally. Guys, this has got to stop, and it's got to stop today. Take care of yourselves, look after each other, and I will see you at the next one.